Hi, I'm Gemma. Welcome back to Not My Kitchen. We're still not in my kitchen. We're gonna be making a delicious prawn pasta dish this episode, which is episode numero dos. We're using some pasta nests, some prawns, some parmesan, some cream cheese. It's gonna be really creamy and garlicky and lemony and delicious. So let's jump in. Okay, so to start with, I'm gonna clean the prawns. Josh and I don't really like them to have all their insides, so we're just gonna clean them out. I'm using a small but sharp knife because if you use a dull knife, you're really not gonna be able to. You can rinse the prawns if you want, you don't have to. It's just up to you. You don't even have to clean them, but I'm gonna do this. It's kind of like the mundane bit, not very exciting. A lot of people don't even take this into consideration, but I'm gonna do that. So basically, you just pull out this little middle bit and pop it on the side, and that's it. And we're just gonna keep doing that with, oh, they're slimy little guys, all of these. Okay, so now that I've taken all the insides out of the prawns, I'm just gonna cut down the back of the prawn, and it's just gonna fan out really nicely when we cook it. You don't have to do this at all. It's just purely to look a bit nicer for me and for us while we eat it. So you just take it and slice. Okay, so I've just finished doing that, butterflying it essentially, but they're really small prawns, so they're just gonna curl up nicely and look pretty in the dish. Now we need to wash our hands and get the boiling water on so that we can add the salt and then the pasta, and the prawns take like literally like 2 minutes because they're so tiny. So we'll make the sauce while the pasta boils. So I've put this on a high heat to boil, and I'm gonna add a generous amount of salt in, and then once that's boiling, I'll add the pasta, but we're gonna get the sauce going in the meantime. That said, I've put it on a low heat just to heat up a little bit, and we are gonna add the cream cheese and some parmesan in, so we actually need to grate the parmesan. I didn't do that yet. So I'm gonna take, this is basically like the tip of the parmesan, and I'm gonna take the parmesan on the grater on whichever side you like, usually go on the smallest holes, and just go for it. This should be like about 1/4 cup in the end, but you can just kind of guesstimate. I'm just adding some olive oil, like a little bit, and I'm just gonna take this garlic. Thing is, I don't want chunks of garlic in the sauce. Oh my gosh, this thing is so big. So I'm just actually just gonna smash it and put it in the oil. So it will add flavor, but it's not gonna be like, you know, crazy garlicky. So the garlic is smashed, and then I'm just gonna take it. It's like 1 big clove and 1 smaller clove. So the garlic is in the pot with a little drizzle of olive oil. It's on a low medium heat. I'm gonna now add essentially this entire pot of cream cheese. It is 150 grams. That's just gonna go in and get really melty. This will just melt in, and you can remove the garlic, which is what I'll do. You can also leave it in if you want, but we're not here for garlic breath today, so we're gonna take it out. So the cream cheese is looking like it's melted. I'm just gonna take over my board to where the pot is and pop this parmesan in. If it looks thick, you can add like actual cream in, which can be quite nice. It just makes it a little lighter. So I'm actually gonna do that because I overdid it a little bit with the parmesan. Usually 1/4 cup is fine, but I went a little wild. This is the Oatly cream. I kind of use it for everything. I always have it in stock in my kitchen. Where's the scissors? There they are. Okay, so I always have it in my kitchen, but I don't know where the scissors are because we're not in my kitchen. And I'm just gonna put a dash in. It's just gonna loosen it. So the water is super boiling, it's boiling. And I'm gonna just take the pasta nests and put them in. They take about 5 minutes, but I'm actually gonna just put them in for about 4 because when we toss it with the sauce, it'll continue to cook and you don't want your pasta to be really mushy and horrible. So that's what we're gonna do. While everything cooks and I have the 4-minute timer on, I'm just gonna chop the parsley up. It's just gonna go on the top, or you can stir it in if you like. I really like parsley. I could just eat it on its own. I just like fresh herbs overall. So I'm just gonna roughly chop this, nothing wild, and put that over to the side, and then we can check on how everything's going. So if you wanted now, you can add a squeeze of lemon into the sauce. What's the timer saying? 2 minutes 26. So we're just gonna wait a little bit, and then we're gonna put the prawns into the sauce, and that'll be it. The timer just went off, which is 4 minutes, so we now need to drain the pasta and then put the prawns in with the sauce, and then we're gonna toss everything together. So we've drained the pasta. We're gonna add in the prawns to the sauce, which are gonna cook just for a couple minutes. The pasta is fine on its own. And then we're gonna toss everything together. So I'm just adding those, whoop, into there. And those prawns will cook quite quickly. Again, you can add a dash of cream if it's looking thick. I quite like how this looks, so I'm just gonna leave it. So while the prawns are cooking in the sauce, the pasta has a little drizzle of olive oil just so it doesn't stick, but I chose this Chenin Blanc wine to go alongside it, so come with me. I'm gonna pour a glass. It's a twisty top, which is ideal. A lot of people are skeptical about twisty tops now because they think, oh, it's not made as well, but that's just not true because so many amazing wine brands now are just innovating and using a screw top. So that's it, and it's gonna pair really nicely with the seafood in this recipe. So the prawns are pretty much cooked. I'm now just gonna pour this over the pasta that I have here, stir everything together. You can, again, if you need to, loosen the sauce with an extra dash of cream, but this looks pretty good. We're just gonna stir that up. Now I've tossed everything together. I'm just gonna pop it on this plate. This is one of my favorite plates ever. Looks like a cloud. And your presentation, mine's not amazing this time, but just scrape the sauce out, pop that down, a little bit of parsley over the top, make it look really nice. You can add some lemon slices to it, however you like. Add a squeeze of lemon, and that is it. It's so delicious, so simple, and it goes very nicely with a white wine. And now we can eat it. I'm just gonna, enjoy some of it and say thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. We're gonna be doing videos like this each week, and you can tune in for another recipe next week. Like this video, and yeah, thanks for being here. Bye.
Next week.
Let's see if I can do better this time.
Hey, that's a wrap.